It's Friday, August 1st, 2025. I can't believe we've made it to August. Um, I guess we've hit the back to school season, which always, even as an adult, gives me weird butterflies. um, I don't like the end of summer. Although it feels like summer lasts through September now, so I don't know. It's just the days get shorter and I still feel like we haven't done anything yet. Although I've been having a nice vacation, not really going anywhere. But it's nice to have days to yourself, and to pal around. But I thought I'd catch up on a couple of things that have been going on um, this week that are just a continuation of the bullshit. Somebody said I read on, so one of my friends wrote on social media in regards to a movie that was surprisingly good. And he said, of all the things that 2025 has thrown up, I didn't expect this one to be such a good thing. And you know what? 2025 has thrown up a lot, just a lot. Um, the Orange Toddler is now apparently, I mean, they must have been working on this for a while because they've got architectural plans and they're gonna build this $200 million ballroom. I guess somewhere off the east wing of the White House. I I didn't know we needed that. Um, we can't afford to send $7 million worth of food that we have sitting waiting to go to starving children. Um, so we'll incinerate that. But he says that it's going to be between paid for by him and private donations. But I don't believe that. Um, that uh, and who spends the next 3 years living in a house under that's going to be under construction that they are going to leave at the end of the 3 years. It's going to take that long to build it. I mean, doesn't seem like he's going to leave his big ballroom. We can only hope he's dead by then. Um, Speaking of dead and dead ideas, fucking Chuck Schumer has this big idea. This group of five, they wrote a strongly worded letter and somehow got this congressional mandate that Trump is supposed to turn over the Epstein files by August 15th. And Chuck, he goes, he makes these little videos and he stands there with his little glasses on and he stares at us like an old man. I don't know why you're wearing the glasses, Chuck, because you're not looking through them. You're looking straight at the camera. You don't need these on. Anyway, so I don't know what makes them think he's going to turn over anything by August 15th. Remember the classified documents he was required to turn over? And he didn't? Remember how they were found months and months later in a bathroom in Florida? I, I, the Democratic leadership just fucking sucks. Um, it's so disappointing. Um, so we'll see. That deadline will come and go, and nothing will happen. And we all know that the courts are on in Trump's pocket, so that might become a legal, excuse me, battle that rages on for a while. But that's not going to happen. And I like, why? How do they even exist anymore? How can there be any unspoiled evidence left about the Jeffrey Epstein case? Um, it's mind-boggling to me that we've biffed this one so hard when it's the one thing that has broken the stranglehold on his base. And even like Joe Rogan, I guess Alex Jones, I didn't even realize he was still doing a show because he get to give all of his money to the that's not fun, to the families of the victims in Sandy Hook. But yeah, I guess Alex Jones has said that the people from the Trump administration have been calling him for weeks saying, please stop talking about the Epstein files. And it's like, that's not going to help. Um, And I don't know how, yeah, I just don't know how you biff it this hard. You just keep delaying it. You just keep saying, "Oh, we're working on it. It'll come in the next 2 weeks." And like he's been so good about everything else about delaying the infrastructure bill and delaying that whatever he wants to. Oh yeah, yeah, we'll be doing that in 2 weeks. But knowing how invested these people were about, um, because they really think that they're going to take down Clinton and Bill Gates and all sorts of Democrats um, and to just say there's nothing there, bizarre, bizarre choice. Um, I hope it continues. I hope this pressure continues. He's doing some really stupid shit. The tariff thing went up and down again. Taco. What is it? Oh, Trump always chickens out. Uh, but the the market's not, you know, not flying high. Um, Inflation is up, and the jobs reports. The June job report was something like 78,000 jobs or 75,000 jobs that were added, which was low. It was lower than estimate, um, and disappointing. But then they had the adjustments for May and June jobs reports, which collectively were just like under 300,000 jobs was what they had reported. And now they've adjusted it for actual job growth, and it's around 30,000 jobs, which is the worst it's been since the pandemic. Um, so that's not great news for the economy. And uh, you know, uh, beef is more expensive than ever. Eggs really haven't come down that much. All these people that were bitching about the food prices, like, why aren't we screaming about the beef when we scream so hard about the eggs? Um, it's almost as if all those economists who said Trump's ideas will cause both inflation and a recession at the same time, which is very difficult to do and catastrophic. So there maybe you were warned. You dum dums didn't listen, and all these people that are like, "Oh, maybe, maybe I was wrong. Maybe we shouldn't have followed him down this path." Like, how fucking dumb are you? And why do you get to make your living just sitting there spouting out all your bullshit? I would love to do this for a living. Let's just talk. Let's just talk about stuff. Um, and you know what? Things would be a lot more fun. Oh, I know I've been gloom and doom lately because it feels pretty gloomy and doomy out there. But at the same time, it doesn't mean like we got to find our little pockets of joy wherever we can. Um, and uh, so my newest pocket of joy is trying to get rid of all the newfound poison ivy in my gardens. That's that's a new one. Um, you know, 2025 really is throwing up a lot. I hope everybody has a good weekend.